SP-404 MK2. Sometimes you got to just reuse those drums and those one-shots, use them again. It's a sampler. You know, the SP-404 MK2 with one-shots and samples, it's really easy. Sometimes you just got to go back through it, bro. Run back through, see what you got, and at the end of the day, you can always just make some dope loops to practice your effects on the SP-404 MK2. It's easy. Really, it's easy peasy. What's going on, guys? It's your brother O.T.G. The O.T.G is for Overtime Grind. Charles Paris. And today I have my Roland SP-404 MK2. And team, we are going to go through some old drums that I had brought over from the Yamaha Seek Track, a couple one-shots from my Roland stash. And you know how long it takes to set up the SP-404, especially if you're loading sounds from the SD card. It's something that you want to prep beforehand, right? And then once you do all the prep, sometimes I think we think that, oh, we've already used those sounds, so it's time to use some different sounds. I'm a believer that you should always just go through on off days, slow days, and just see what's in there and revisit. So that's what I'm doing today. I'm just going to cook up, revisiting some old sounds that I had, and messing around with using the step sequencer to play bass notes. Make sure you like, share, subscribe, comment. Make sure you hit that notification bell. I want to cook up a little bit, so I'm just going to tap in and out every now and then. Everything that you hear in this video is available down in the description. That's how you can support this channel. Check out my masterclass. Check out the cheat sheet. Check out all of the different stuff, even the free drum kit and free resources. Make sure you like or dislike or whatever you got to do. But I'm going to cook up. You guys are the team. Make sure you stay, and I'll tap back in and tell you about the team. One of my newest things I like to implement is utilizing, making a pattern really quickly, making it one bar just to get my basic hi-hat or my snare, even if I'm just doing the snare on a simple 513 pattern, or, you know, we're over 120 BPM, so maybe I'm just dropping it on the 9. You know, this is an easy, efficient way to lay out your snare and then copy it out 4 bars or expand it 4 bars, or lay your hi-hat, extend it 4 bars, especially when you're using the step sequencer, because now you could go through and erase some things. All of my SP people, you should definitely go check out the drum app that I made. The drum app that I made shows a bunch of different drum sequences and hi-hat sequences, where if you use like a step sequencer, it makes it really easy to figure out where to lay drums, especially if you are in a rut or trying to push your creativity. Check that out down below in the description. Make sure you stay to the end. Make sure you stay to the end. The bass is so crazy on the SP-404 MK2 sound generator. It makes me want to get another Roland SP-404 MK2 just to have all of the effects pre and post. It's like I want to have a pre-SP-404 MK2 and a post-SP-404 MK2. That's how much I like it in my audio chain. I just feel like it's a great sampler. A great sampler. I like this beat. You know, it seems a little repetitive, but hey, here's the thing. When we're listening with our producer ears, we are music creators. When rappers are listening, they're just looking for a pocket for them to fall into and to catch the flow. You know, they could catch a vibe, they could catch their rhythm. Once they catch their rhythm, then they just want to go and kind of fall into the beat, right? And just rap whatever they're rapping. So for you as a producer, it's always good and easy just to get a dope melodic loop that sounds good playing over and over. You'll definitely get some action from the rappers. Make sure you check out that Roland stash, man. And the Roland kits, I stuffed as much as I could because sometimes the Roland SP-404 MK2 acts funny. Sometimes it acts funny, man. So when you're loading or doing things, it can just act funny. So I make sure on all the Roland stuff, I overproduce and give way more for the money just because you could wake up tomorrow and get hit with the unsupported file issue and then go to sleep and wake up a day later and everything's working. I don't know what it is. It's just quirky like that. But man, below I got the dynamic duo with working with the MPC. I got all kinds of great stuff down there for you SP-404 users. Man, I was watching some videos around the internet, and I heard people saying that YouTube tutorials are dead. And I felt like they've been dead a long time, to be honest. And I feel like that, you know, a lot of people, it always seems kind of counterproductive to me for people who have these 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 super detailed tutorial channels. Because when it comes to making music, a lot of people think that it's easier than it is. And once they realize that it's hard, you know, people aren't really trying to spend their extracurricular time doing hard shit. You know what I mean? They want to do something enjoyable. Some people will push themselves, but not a lot, right? And then once you get your fan base and you actually teach them what they're looking to learn to do, they will probably move on. So it never really seems sustainable, and maybe that's just me coming from the music business and being independent and understanding how everything's works in cycles, kind of. That's why I've always just showed you videos of me making beats, whether the beats are good, they're bad. You know, at the end of the day, people like to watch people cooking up on the machine more than they want to see your face, more than they want to hear your opinion about things. People just want to see how things work, man. And so, also being somebody who worked on machinery, constantly still building things every day, you know, hop on your machine, bro. The tutorials are inside of the usage. I'll say that again. The tutorials are inside of the usage. If you don't, or never have, or aren't at a space of creating, or you are a pro, watching somebody else play something or do something, or when you have a couple minutes, it's like watching the tape. For professionals, they still watch the tape. They watch other people play, they pay attention. So it's kind of the same thing for you. Like for me, I make the style of beats that I make. So I watch people who make opposite style beats than what I make. And I listen to their understanding about music. And I watch a bunch of people like who make the same stuff. But in reality, for me, it's a space where I learn and also see how other people connect with the gear, you know? So I'll still be here is what I'm saying. And I'll be here so long that I decided that I'm going to start with a guild, and maybe by the time it's all said and done, I'll have a union for producers, artists, engineers, 1099 employees, independent employees. You know, it starts somewhere. And all these years I've been your brother Overtime Grind, O.T.G. All these years I've been helping people. O.T.G. helps all the producers. You know, making everything affordable just so people could get in and get access. I feel that it's only right that the next evolution of what I do, being 45, is creating some kind of community that will help people who are in the same field and or working some kind of job in that related field, who don't know how much they should get paid, don't know how to go about it, don't know how to grow and build, don't know a lot of things and get taken advantage of, and they learn the hard way. Sometimes it's too late. And I say that while we're watching this video because a lot of people are like that with the SP-404 MK2. They hop in it, they get it. It's got an abstract way of making beats. It's not just straightforward like some things, because it just works how it works and it is how it is. And if you want to excel and get better at just making basic beats, you got to put the time in. And somebody has to try to pay it forward. So in the description at the bottom, you'll see something called the Teemsters. Teemsterrs. I will explain the spelling one day. But right now, if you're watching this video, you are a part of the team. Go download your members founder kit. It's free. Thank you for supporting this video. Thank you for keeping up with your SP-404 MK2. I love this community. I make a lot of other videos, but this community is my favorite and part of why I stay on YouTube. It's your brother O.T.G.